Hi guys, Sam here with today's thought for the day, and all week this week we're thinking about different people who had encounters with Jesus after he'd risen from the dead, and we celebrated Jesus rising from the dead on Easter Sunday. So this week felt particularly relevant to think about different people who encountered Jesus after that. And today we're having a think about Peter, and Peter was one of Jesus' disciples, and Peter encountered Jesus after he rose from the dead, and Peter and some of the other disciples had just been fishing, and Jesus sort of summoned them, and a miracle happened, and they caught a load of fish, and then the disciples came down the beach, and Jesus was cooking breakfast for them. And this was a really significant encounter because Peter, one of the last things that he'd done was swear to Jesus that he would never leave him. And then Jesus said, "Actually, Peter, before the cock crows, you will deny me 3 times." And then that's exactly what happened. Peter denied 3 times that he even knew Jesus. And he realised what he'd done, and he felt the lowest of the low. But when Jesus meets him and some of the other disciples on this beach, Jesus asks him 3 times, "Peter, do you love me more than these others do?" And Peter 3 times responds with, "Yes, Lord, you know I love you." And this is actually a really incredible picture of the restoration that we can find in Jesus, because Peter had absolutely messed up. And he'd messed up 3 times, he'd denied 3 times that he even knew Jesus. And here we have Jesus on the beach restoring Peter, asking him 3 times again, "Peter, do you love me?" And Peter 3 times saying, "Yes, Lord, you know that I do." And in the end, Peter just breaks down because he realises what he's done, and he realises that this is Jesus giving him another chance to redeem himself, to prove himself, and to lead the disciples into the next stage of God's plan. And sometimes people who we come across can only and will only believe in the risen Jesus, like Peter did and like some of the other disciples did, if they're restored by him, if they have an encounter with him, and they realise that Jesus wants to forgive them and make them whole and give them another chance. And so that's something that we can be praying for people, that they'll meet with Jesus and that he'll restore them, because that's one of the greatest gifts that we can have from God, is his restoration. So that's today's thought for the day. Thanks for listening, and join me tomorrow for our last encounter with the risen Jesus for this week. Remember to subscribe if you're enjoying these thoughts for the day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.